Belmont wins it over Middle Tennessee 92-73, 2-0 start for the Bruins. We are joined by Dylan Windler, the senior from Indy, double-double, 34 and 11. Great work by you guys tonight.
Yeah, we started off a little slow. You know, our offense was going. I think we scored 46 points in the first half, which is obviously usually you're going to be ahead at halftime. But they were hitting some really tough shots in the first half. Number 25 was hitting some tough mid-ranges and shots that we didn't think he would hit, and he was knocking those down. So that was making it tough on us. He was stretching out the floor, and so we came in at halftime, and we were focused and just making sure we stopped him on the defensive end was our biggest thing, and we came out in the second half and did just that.
You talk about better defense. Like some of it started on the perimeter. How did that work for you guys?
I mean, he probably had the toughest matchup of the night with number 55 Green. He's a really good player, and Kevin was just chasing him everywhere. They were running a lot of flare action, so it's tough to, jump to the gap and still get to those shots.
Sure.
They have good shooters on the wings, but just making sure we were corralling everybody and being in help. And they hurt us a little bit on the offensive rebounds, so just making sure we were boxing out and trying to get those long rebounds.
Seemed like, yeah, you got the long rebounds. You also turned defense into offense, didn't you? Talk about the transition work for this group.
Yeah, I think this team is, it's only been 2 games, but I think the way we're pushing the ball is just helping us tremendously. Grayson's really good at getting out quick, and he knows how to find those guys in transition. He's really good at hitting the 5-man or pushing up to me or Kev. So that's been huge for us, getting those easy buckets in transition. Coach talked about it in practice the other day. He said in the first 8 seconds of the shot clock, we're somewhere around 1.6 points per possession. So that's way above average, and that's going to win you a lot of games.
Well, Grayson can really get to the rim too, can he, for those finishes?
Yeah, it's a big asset for us. I know Coach called spread for him a couple times, just allowing him to beat his man and get to the rim, and he's a great finisher. So he's definitely been really good for us through 2 games.
People look at this roster and see you and Kevin as the seniors, and a lot of new faces. But the redshirt year for a lot of those guys really helped them, didn't it? Kind of get used to the system and what all's expected here.
Yeah, no doubt. A couple of the guys, Grayson and Caleb, they played a little bit last year to get their toes wet. But that redshirt season is it's really underrated in college basketball. A lot of guys. They really just want to play their first year. They're really anxious. They think, if they sit out, people aren't going to like that decision. But it just gives them, a lot of time to grow and be ready. And now, we got 3 guys that are going to be starting for 4 years most likely. And, that's just it helped them out a lot for sure. You can see the maturity.
You got things rolling as the night went along. What about the night for you?
I started off a little slow. Been able to knock down a few shots, but I just try to stay aggressive the whole time. They were closing me out hard, and they were pushing up in me, so I thought I could, get around them and get to the rim and get fouled. I got a lot of free throws, so that got me going, definitely from the free throw line.
A couple really nice wins for this group to start off the season. Now you go over to Allen Arena, maybe get a little revenge on those guys on Thursday night.
Yeah, we're going to be ready for that game for sure. They got us a couple times last year, but they got a really good team. They got pretty much all the same guys back, but I like the way we've played through 2 games. I think we'll give them a really good game.
Congrats, Dylan.
Appreciate it.